Over the years, action and martial arts cinema has given us unforgettable moments, but not all the actors we see fighting on screen are real experts. While some rely on stunt doubles and visual effects, others have dedicated their lives to training, becoming true lethal weapons that no one would want to face. In this list, you will meet the greatest legends of action cinema who not only play warriors on screen, but also master martial arts in real life. Number 1. Benny the Jet Urquidez. Born on June 20th, 1952, in Tarzana, California, Benny is a living legend of kickboxing and full-contact karate. According to his own claims, he holds an undefeated professional record of over 200 victories, though officially, his record stands at 49 wins, 1 loss, and 35 brutal knockouts. He was a 6-time world champion across 5 weight divisions, holding titles for 24 consecutive years, making him one of the longest reigning and most unstoppable champions in history. His record in combat sports is nothing short of devastating. But that's not all. Benny also trained in several disciplines including American Kenpo, Jiu-Jitsu, Kung Fu, Taekwondo, and Shotokan Karate. With this arsenal, he created his own system, known as Ukidokan Karate, the only modern martial art officially recognized by Japan's governing bodies. In cinema, he starred in 2 epic battles against Jackie Chan in Wheels on Meals and Dragons Forever. The final fight in Wheels on Meals is considered one of the greatest fight scenes ever filmed. And Jackie Chan himself confirmed that the fights were real, faster, and more intense than any standard choreography. As a curious fact, his nickname, The Jet, was earned when one of his teammates witnessed the speed and precision of his legendary deadly jump-spinning kick. Benny wasn't just a champion. He was a force of nature, capable of ending a fight in seconds with sheer explosive speed. Number 2. Don the Dragon Wilson. Born on September 10, 1954, in Cocoa Beach, Florida, Don was an elite athlete from a very young age. But his destiny changed the day his older brother completely destroyed him in a sparring match. That day, the real beast was born. He began studying Goju Ryu Karate, later training in Pai Lum Kung Fu, also known as the White Dragon style. What followed was simply terrifying and legendary. 11 world titles in 3 weight divisions under 6 different organizations. His documented record stands at 72 wins, 5 losses, and 2 draws, with 47 knockouts. Even more impressive, he remained world champion for 11 consecutive years, defeating 12 world champions, 12 number 1 contenders, and 15 national champions across 4 continents. This man was a true nightmare in the ring. The star system ratings called him perhaps the greatest kickboxer in American history. His friend Chuck Norris encouraged him to move to Hollywood, where he went on to star in hit franchises like Blood Fist, Cyber Tracker, and Black Belt. As a curious fact, Don was the first Kung Fu practitioner to become a world kickboxing champion, and he defeated the top 3 heavyweight champions of the 1980s, which is absolutely brutal considering he fought as a light heavyweight. Number 3. Marko Zaror. Born on June 10, 1978 in Santiago, Chile, Marko Zaror began self-training in martial arts at the age of 6, inspired by Bruce Lee. He primarily trained in Taekwondo and kickboxing, earning black belts in Judo and Aikido, and a green belt in Shotokan Karate. He also studied Wing Chun and several other disciplines, building a complete combat arsenal. By the age of 18, Marko was already an exceptional martial artist, with an impressive physique and lethal technique. Marko Zaror has shined in films such as Undisputed 3, Redemption, playing the iconic role of Dolor. The ruthless rival of Yuri Boyka, portrayed by Scott Adkins. He also appeared in Machete Kills and John Wick, Chapter 4. As a curious fact, Marko stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, made of pure muscle, and can perform backflips and 720-degree spinning kicks with the agility of a Thai acrobat, despite his massive frame. He even worked as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's stunt double in The Rundown, earning a Taurus World Stunt Award for Best Overall Stunt by a Stuntman. Number 4. Latif Crowder. Born on November 23, 1977, in Salvador de Bahia, Brazil, Latif Crowder moved to San Jose, California at the age of 4. He is one of the greatest representatives of capoeira in cinema, as well as in international tournaments and exhibitions. From a very young age, he was trained by his father in this Brazilian art that blends combat, music, and acrobatics. Crowder also studied gymnastics, tricking, and parkour, incorporating into his fighting style elements of taekwondo, wushu, and other disciplines, which has made his movements more acrobatic, fluid, and visually stunning. His circular movements and spinning kicks have made him stand out in every martial arts and action scene he's appeared in. As for his film career, Latif Crowder appeared in Undisputed 3, Redemption, alongside the legendary Scott Adkins, delivering a spectacular fight scene. And in The Protector, alongside Tony Jaa. As a curious fact, in The Protector, his fight with Tony Jaa went viral for its authenticity and was one of the first times capoeira was portrayed respectfully in a major international production. Number 5. Jeff Speakman. Born on November 8, 1958 in Chicago, Illinois, Jeff Speakman is a 4th-degree black belt in American Kenpo Karate and a direct disciple of Ed Parker, the founder of the discipline. He also masters karate, kickboxing, and various self-defense, street combat, and grappling techniques. During the 1980s and 1990s, he competed successfully in both national and international tournaments, earning titles and forms in sparring competitions. He was champion at the Long Beach International Karate Championships, where he was recognized for his speed and fluid fighting style, becoming one of the most respected promoters of Kenpo worldwide. In his film career, Speakman made a powerful debut with The Perfect Weapon, which introduced him as a martial arts movie star of the 1990s. He also appeared in films like Street Night and Deadly Outbreak. As a curious fact, Jeff developed the Kenpo 5.0 system, a significant evolution of traditional Kenpo that incorporates modern MMA techniques and realistic self-defense strategies, covering both stand-up and ground fighting, something uncommon in classic Kenpo. He was also inducted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame as Instructor of the Year in 1993. Number 6. Jim Kelly. Born on May 5, 1946 in Millersburg, Kentucky, Jim Kelly began studying Shorin-ryu karate under renowned masters, training intensely until becoming an elite competitor. In 1971, he won 4 major championships in a single year, including the world middleweight title at the legendary Long Beach International Karate Championships. During the 1970s, he became one of the most decorated karate champions in the world. Kelly held an advanced black belt in Shorin-ryu karate and also trained in judo and taekwondo. He was also the first African-American martial artist to become a movie star, skyrocketing to fame after starring alongside the legendary Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. Later, he headlined films such as Black Belt Jones and became an icon of the martial arts blaxploitation era. Sadly, this karate champion passed away on June 29, 2013 in San Diego, California, at the age of 67. As a curious fact, before acting, Jim Kelly was already a national karate champion and one of the first African Americans to open his own dojo, which eventually led to his discovery by Hollywood. Number 7. Billy Blanks. Born on September 1, 1955 in Erie, Pennsylvania, Billy Blanks began studying karate and taekwondo at the age of 11, inspired by Bruce Lee, and set his mind on becoming a world champion. Blanks holds a 7th-degree black belt in taekwondo and a 5th-degree black belt in karate. In 1975, he became Amateur Athletic Union Champion, a title he would win 5 times. He went on to become a 7-time World Karate Champion and captain of the U.S. Karate Team, earning 36 gold medals in international competitions. He was the #1 full-contact karate fighter in the United States for almost 7 consecutive years, amassing over 300 career victories. Simply incredible. In 1982, he was inducted into the Karate Hall of Fame. His epic battles with Steve Nasty Anderson remain legendary in the sport. In his film career, Blanks appeared in The Last Boy Scout Blood Fist alongside Don the Dragon Wilson, and The King of the Kickboxers alongside martial arts legends Lauren Avedon and Keith Cooke. As a curious fact, Billy Blanks became an unstoppable champion with over 300 victories, a record that still stands as one of the most impressive in martial arts history. Number 8. Keith Cooke. Born on September 17, 1959 in Seattle, Washington, Keith Cooke was bullied as a child, an experience that motivated him to learn self-defense. His dedication to Kung Fu and Wushu led him to train intensively in China, where he became an innovator in both forms and weapons tournaments. Keith is a legend in the martial arts world, known for his mastery of karate, wushu, and taekwondo, and for being a 5-time overall world martial arts grand champion. He was named Competitor of the Year by Black Belt magazine in 1983, 1985, and 1986, and is a proud member of the Black Belt Hall of Fame and several other prestigious institutions. Throughout his career, Keith won multiple U.S. and international championships, celebrated for his precision, speed, and refined technique. His multidisciplinary background includes karate, where he holds a 5th-degree black belt, taekwondo, boxing, and wushu, forming a complete and versatile combat arsenal. In film, he starred in China O'Brien alongside Cynthia Rothrock, the king of the kickboxers, and Heat Seeker. As a curious fact, in 1994, Keith opened his own martial arts school, Champions Martial Arts and Fitness, which he successfully ran for 27 years until 2021. Keith Cooke didn't just dominate tournaments for over 15 years. He served as a bridge between traditional Chinese Kung Fu and American martial arts. His legendary speed was often compared to Bruce Lee, leaving behind a legacy that transcends generations. Number 9. Shawn Patrick Flanery. Born on October 11, 1965, in Lake Charles, Louisiana, Shawn Patrick Flanery showed a deep passion for martial arts from an early age. He trained in karate, taekwondo, Muay Thai, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, earning a 4th-degree black belt in the latter. Renowned for his dedication to jiu-jitsu, Flanery belongs to the prestigious Renzo Gracie lineage, one of the most respected in the world. His training in Muay Thai complemented his ground game with powerful striking, creating a well-rounded balance between stand-up dominance and ground control. In competition, he became one of the most dangerous fighters in his division, winning national and Pan-American championships under the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation banner. He is the co-founder and instructor at Hollywood Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, alongside Shawn Williams, one of the most recognized academies in California. There, he trains actors, stunt performers, and civilians, shaping a new generation of black belts with a true warrior mindset. On screen, Flanery is best known for his iconic role as Connor McManus in The Boondock Saints and its sequel, as well as for his standout performance in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. As a curious fact, in several interviews, Shawn has said that if he had started earlier, MMA would have been his full-time career. He even took a 6-month break from acting to train intensely in jiu-jitsu, winning titles such as Pan American Champion and American National Champion in the early 2000s. Number 10. Robert Wall. Born on August 22, 1939 in San Jose, California, his face was immortalized in one of the most iconic scenes in martial arts cinema, the brutal fight against Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. Robert Wall wasn't just an actor, he was a real warrior, a pioneer who brought the spirit of the dojo to the big screen, leaving an unforgettable mark on both worlds. He studied Okinawan martial arts under Gordon Doversola, judo with Gene LaBelle, and later trained with Chuck Norris, forming a legendary friendship and partnership. For years, he was a dominant force in open tournaments, reaching the podium in nearly every major karate championship of his generation. He held black belts in multiple disciplines, including advanced ranks in Tang Soo Do, Okinawa Te, and Shorin Ryu. He even trained in judo, simply remarkable. His technical mastery made him a true reference in the martial arts community, and his entrepreneurial vision led him to co-found the Professional Karate Association, helping bring kickboxing to television and paving the way for modern full-contact fighting. In cinema, he portrayed unforgettable villains alongside Bruce Lee in 3 legendary films: Way of the Dragon, where he shared the screen with Chuck Norris; Enter the Dragon as the ruthless O'Hara; Game of Death, another collaboration with Lee's team. During the filming of Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee actually broke one of his ribs with a real strike, and Robert kept acting, refusing to stop the scene. He later admitted that with Bruce, there were no fake punches. Sadly, this legend passed away on January 30th, 2022 in Los Angeles, but his legacy lives on in every martial artist who understands that true strength isn't found in trophies or fame. It's in discipline, respect, and the indestructible spirit of the warrior. As a curious fact, Chuck Norris once said that if he ever had to step into a real fight, he'd want Robert Wall by his side. And it's no surprise, Wall graced the covers of over 40 martial arts magazines, became a successful entrepreneur, an undefeated champion, and a living legend of the martial arts world. These 10 actors have proven that mastery in martial arts isn't just about talent. It's built on years of sacrifice, discipline, and unbreakable determination. If you like this video, don't miss the first part, where we also explore the lives of other legendary action stars with incredible martial arts mastery, their fighting styles, behind-the-scenes stories, and their most jaw-dropping fight choreography. Click now and keep watching, where action and adrenaline never stop.